You're listening to Live and Local with Kevin Wall on AM 670 KMZQ. Talk radio done right.
It's quickly become my favorite interview of the week. We continue our series of interviews with folks, and I guess their businesses, too, making a difference here in Southern Nevada. Let's check in with Marla Letitia, a.k.a. Nanny Bubby. She is a regular on Instagram and Facebook, and she joins us. Marla, good morning.
Oh, good morning. How are you, Kevin?
I am absolutely great. I know in past weeks we talked about the launch of the Long Life Pledge. We did it on this show. I signed the pledge. Can you, for those that weren't with us in past weeks, can you kind of bring us up to speed?
You bet. Thank you so much for asking. And also I want to bring up the idea of the Long LifeEra community, which is a Facebook group, because the two of those kind of go together. So I started the Long LifeEra community on Facebook back in April. And right now it has over 250 members. And I want to bring this up as well, Kevin, is that we are doing a 5-day exercise challenge in the Long LifeEra community. And you cannot believe how everyone who's living in their long life era, who's exercising like in their young adult era. And we've got, not only are we having fun with different types of challenges inside that community, but we also have very, very qualifying scientific information being shared with us by a doctor who is a part of the community. And then we're just taking walks down memory lane for our childhood about favorite TV shows in the 50s and 60s. So from the Long Life Era community came the idea of the Long Life Pledge, which deals with our mindset as we start to grow older in our long life era. And it is the mindset of the idea of living past 100 years alive. And so we talk about how the pledge can actually make changes in the way that you think and the way that you are approaching your older time in life.
I want to ask you, because in my research for this interview, I came across a couple of terms that I was hoping you could clarify for me, and that is placebo effect and mindset. Can you talk about the two?
Yes, absolutely. So the placebo effect is an interesting thought because placebo basically, when defined, is when a person's physical or mental health appear to improve after taking a dummy treatment. So you'll hear this in cancer treatment. They have clinical trials. One group has the real trial of the drug that's supposed to help, and the other group has a placebo, which is basically a sugar pill. And some people do get better from actually in the placebo group because they believe that they have the actual clinical trial. And so that's the placebo effect. But the second thing, and the most important, is the belief effect. And this is where the mindset of the pledge comes in, which is the belief effect is the tendency to judge the validity of the claim of what you believe because it is believable when it is told to them. And I have a great example of that, and we'll tie it back to the pledge, which is there was this study done on a group of hotel workers who were maids. And they took one group at one hotel and just said to them, if you work hard when you make beds and vacuum the floor, you could lose weight. Okay. Then they took the second group and sat them down and showed them a video and showed them calculatingly exactly how many calories they can burn if they rigorously vacuum, if they rigorously vacuum the drapes, if they, change bed sheets and bend all the way over and really go at it. nothing changed except that one group watched that video. And here's what did happen. The group that watched the video that was believable to them that they could burn calories and lose weight without changing their diet actually lost 12% body weight, because they believed that it would change their bodies, and therefore it actually did. So the pledge is developed, and let me read the pledge to you. It is, I recognize that living a healthy, long life to 100 years and beyond is entirely possible. I embrace becoming a centenarian, that it is part art and part science. I believe from this point forward that I am the artist and scientist of my own long life destiny. So when you sign the pledge, which is longlifepledge.com, and you get the pledge back, basically, and when it comes to you, it's as though you signed it. And what happens is your mindset begins to change to the extent that, and I'll tell you my own experience. Yes, I developed this. I didn't expect for much to change for me, but 10, 12 years ago, I was told that my heart was going to outlive me, that I would never have to worry about heart issues. And I stopped worrying about it, never got another check, and suddenly I woke up and realized, hey, I'm 70 years old. If I really want to live to 100 years or more, maybe it's time I actually go to a cardiologist and check myself out and just make sure something hasn't crept into my, heart system. And it's invigorating because when you get these numbers back, you see where you are in your life and where you are not only chronologically, but biologically, and you can make changes through diet, exercise, and also pharmaceuticals if you truly warrant it and your doctor considers that you do, and you can reverse, if you will, your lifespan because you are improving your health span, so you are going to actually live longer. And there's another example, too, which I told last week, and I do want to tell it again, is that somebody from the Long LifeEra community was in their 70s, and they've always wanted to build a home in the Teton Valley, and they just felt that they were too old to do it. And then they realized when they looked at signing the pledge that they had another 30 years or more to live, and guess what they did? They started the architectural drawings to go ahead and build that house. So there's hundreds of people signing the pledge, longlifepledge.com. It's very easy. As you know, Kevin, you can give me a little plug on this. You put in your name, your age, and your email address, just because I have to deliver it somehow. I can't knock on your door and hand it to you. So email is necessary, and it comes right to you. And that's it. You're done. It's over. It's very simple. And there's a little intro video, Kevin, that I put on it to just let people know they got to the right place. So just check out that first page. You don't have to sign up again, but you might like that. We can talk about that next week. So plug away for me, baby.
No, I tell you, if I can do it, anybody can do it. I like simplicity, and signing the Long Life Pledge was easy. If folks want to reach out to you, if they want to know more about you or the Facebook community group, can you talk a little bit about how folks can access it?
Yes, absolutely. So you can go to Instagram at Nanny Bubby. You can go to Facebook at Nanny Bubby, and you can join the exercise challenge. There's 3 days left. We do it 1 week every month. These people are rocking it. You cannot believe the strength and what we learn from each other and everybody's exercise. So go to Long LifeEra Community, and on Facebook group, just put it in the search bar. It'll come up. Just ask to join. We let you in, and you can join the fun. You can join the mindset. You can join the exhilaration that we all have for being there to help each other live a long life era up past 100 years or more.
I love the idea. Marla, always good to get with you. We'll do it again next week, okay?
I would love too. Thanks for always having me, and thanks for always inviting me back, Kevin. You have a great week.
You too. Marlo Letitia, a.k.a. Nanny Bubby, joining us. Stick around. More to do as we continue on AM 670 KMZQ.